Welcome to your daily focus for June the 24th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. We have the full moon today, so we'll be talking about that, and it's great energy, so stay tuned for that. We'll start with the numerology. So we have the 24 energy. The 24 energy is about success after great difficulties. So if you have been struggling through something, if you've been working hard towards something and you really didn't see any traction or feel any traction in your quest forward, whether it was losing 5 pounds or getting that job promotion or whatever it might have been for you, asking that person out for a cup of coffee or a lunch or a dinner, whatever it might have been, okay? There is successes to be had now. There is, there's successes. There's challenges are overcome. Clarity comes in. Understanding builds. Now, the 2 plus 4 is also a 6 energy, and that is the energy of love. So we may be more generous towards people. People might be more generous and loving towards us, more compassionate. Empathy is at a higher level right now, especially today. It's also about our routines, our habits, our day-to-day. It's our health and well-being, our work. And are those things working for us? Is it something, is our habits and behaviors something that complements us or tears us down in some way? Doesn't allow us to be the person that we want to be going forward for one reason or another. And since we're in a full moon energy, remember that full moons are all about completions, endings, healing. So this is a time when you can say, I'm going to stop doing this, or I'm going to replace this habit with this habit. To treat yourself better, to raise your happiness level, your self-confidence level, your joy. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 17. So making the impossible possible. Where you thought there were roadblocks, but once again, the clarity comes in. The understanding comes in. We get a glimpse of how we can go forward, how we can strategize our ways, our path forward, our steps forward. And 1 plus 7 is an 8. We know with an 8 energy that we have to be actively doing something, that we can't just sit there and hope and pray and it lands in our lap. But rather we need to put forward the effort. Then we have the sun in Cancer and we have the moon in Capricorn. Moon moves into Capricorn this morning, probably when you're eating breakfast thereabouts. And then we will have the full moon. And that will be at 3 degrees. And so 3 degrees is birthing, creativity. So even though it's a full moon energy, we have that birthing and creativity. So, if we're going to birth something, of course, we have to be impregnated with it, right? We'd have to hold it in our heart. It would have to be a passion, a desire, a dream, a hope. But whatever that is, it's about birthing it. It's about bringing it alive. It's about bringing it into reality. It's about creativity and growing your creativity, growing your strength. Hello, Milo. What do you got there? Do you want to come up? Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? There's my big boy. There's my big boy. Yes. Okay, now, down. Yes, okay. Go on now. Good boys. So the only thing with the full moon, really of any significance with the astrology is that Jupiter's kind of chumming up with them. They're getting along up in the sky. They're making plans. So it's internal and external that we can have the expansion of. So a dream, a possibility, a hope, a wish, a goal, a success that you want to celebrate down the road. So it'll bring in optimism. Good luck. Things that you put your focus on, things that you work towards, will come to fruition a lot easier. So look at what you need to complete. Look at what you need to end in order to make space for those new things that you want to bring into your life going forward. Every time I looked at the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling prior to coming on, getting the energy ready, getting the energy flowing, they were all good cards. So let's see what comes out. Look at this, the King of Wands. The King of Wands. I love the King of Wands because he doesn't stand on ceremony. Not everything has to be the exact way in order for things to happen in his kingdom, in his empire. He's probably the most undressed king. He doesn't even have his official crown on. He's ready to get to work. He's ready to roll up his sleeves. He's ready to have some fun. He enjoys the journey as well as the end goal. So this card is one of optimism, one of action. Let's get to it. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get to work on the things that we need to work on in order to open up doors for ourselves to step into our future today. Or today's future. The Devil shows up. Look at this, the Devil. A very significant card when you're talking about a full moon, because it is about letting the old fall away, releasing it, letting it go, surrendering to the new possibilities in your life, surrendering to your self-belief. Look at your talents, look at your abilities. What can you accomplish? What can you do if you put your mind to it? Because this is very much with the 8 energy, very much a time when we really want to put our focus and our energy towards something. Not just our focus, but our energy. Even in meditation, think of a beautiful place, but then go towards your emotions. What are you feeling? How is your blood circulating? How's your breathing doing? How's your heart pounding? Are you holding your breath? Are you breathing slow, deep breaths? Is your heart palpitating because you're with your best friend or a lover or somebody that you hold dear to your heart, or a dream and ambition, seeing it come alive? This is about letting it go. This is about being the phoenix rising out of the ashes. So first you have to allow those things to burn away out of your life. So if it's getting with a professional or a confidant and talking about your feelings and moving forward past something, figuring something out with somebody else's input, somebody who hasn't actually gone through it, doesn't attach to the emotion, try not to attach to the emotion yourself for things like that. And see it for what it is. Many times we berate ourselves for a decision that we made once upon a time. And why did we do that to ourselves? My goodness, I wouldn't be here if that didn't happen. How could I let that happen? But that only tells you that you have gained wisdom and understanding and clarity on what happened in the past. That you won't make those same decisions next time. You won't make those same choices because you are aware now. You didn't have the choices that you see now available to you then. Otherwise, you would have chosen them. We never choose something to harm ourselves. Even an alcoholic, they had that drink and wow, did they ever have fun that night? And they revisited and revisited to try and connect with that first spark, that fun experience, that thing that just took the edge off and made reality go away, and just let down your hair and enjoy yourself perhaps. And you keep in search of that then. Boys, indoor voices. Okay, our next card. Look at this, the Page of Wands. We got the wands happening here, don't we? So that's enthusiasm and passion. Here I love that there's no color in this card. It tells me that we can put in whatever we want, whatever colors we want. We can create our masterpiece. The canvas is basically blank. And we stand there, we pause, maybe we're in prayer here, in deep contemplation of where we want to go, of what we want to do, and the things that are blocking us from doing those exact things. concentrating on what we do have control over. Yes, things can happen in our lives that just kind of take the wind right out of our sails. So what can you do about it and what can't you do about it? Worry about the things that you can do something about. This is dreaming of the possibilities of your tomorrow. And understanding that they can be true. They can be real. Judgment. Judgment says if you've been working on something, then some kind of luck will come in. Some kind of reward will come in. Maybe it's a new best friend. Maybe it's somebody who opposites your traits and you're trying to get into business and you're the creator, but you're not good with finances. And all of a sudden you meet somebody and you just connect. You know, it's things like that that happens. Or you needed a X amount of dollars in order to be able to put down the down payment, and voila, there it is. You needed a car from get to A to B. All of a sudden that car appears in your price range. You never thought it possible. Now, if you haven't been working on your goals, if you haven't had your focus on things, this is a time that tells you to roll up your sleeves, get to work, so that when this energy comes around again, you will be rewarded. So know that there are rewards waiting for you if you move forward, if you do not procrastinate, if you don't hold back, if you hold on to something that you know you need to let go of. This is the time to do all those things. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Hasn't the Page of Pentacles been popular? And this is growing the dream and then growing it bigger. You know, your dream should scare you, okay? It's just so big. It's like, I don't know if I could even be that person. My goodness. By seeing a huge picture, a gigantic picture, a huge horizon to your tomorrow. So many choices, so many options, so many possibilities. This is dreaming it and dreaming it big. And this is, you know, the Pentacles. That is a grounded dream. It's something that has potential. And what if you only get halfway there, a quarter of the way there? Wouldn't that be remarkable unto itself, since you have this gigantic dream in front of you? And it's going to take courage and it's going to take passion. And you have to clear your environment in order to allow it to come in. And things will show up in your life. It'll be like mini miracles, or, you know, happenstance, or serendipity, where just things happen. And it raises your joy. It brings something in to move you forward. You know, you were worried about this phone call with the bank, and you had nothing to worry about all along. In fact, they offered you things you didn't even know you were eligible for, and it's moving you fast forward into the financials that you've been, you know, that budget that you've been working on. Or, you know, it could be anything, because I'm talking to everyone, and it'll affect us all a different way. It may be in our careers, or our health and well-being. It may be our routines. It may be our work. It may be starting a business. It may be finding a partner, a new best friend, a new environment. Okay, let's get a mantra for the next 2 weeks, shall we? So very good energy. And it'll be able to, you know, give us that, you know, if you've been going through and struggling over the last couple of weeks with that solar eclipse energy. If somebody's maimed you in some way, through their words, through their actions. And this is a time when you'll be able to combat it. You'll be able to, you know, and plus, everything they said was in Mercury retrograde. Everything you're saying is Mercury direct. So, you know, look at it that way too. Your words have power now, where they didn't before. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. I'm telling you. This is the time. This is the time to clean house. This is the time to, you know, re-strategize. Look at your plan, your strategy. Is it doable? Could we, you know, maybe add some steps in there, or lessen a step to smaller steps so it's easier to actually push ourselves forward? Do we need to combine a couple together? Are we making it too easy on ourselves and we're drawing out a process that could be a lot quicker? Are we doing the things that we need to do in order to go forward in our dreams and our passions, in our desires and our goals? Moving forward, get ready for positive change. Moving forward, situations, events of the past are clearing and making way for positive change. Turn the negative experiences into a positive and more rewarding future. You have the resources and ability to move forward now. Take a leap of faith, knowing that the angels will open doors for you and present a clearer and smoother road ahead. Don't let fear or stagnation hold you back. The mantra is, I am ready to move forward with confidence. So I'm ready to move forward with confidence. We will do an animal card, and of course we will do a journey of love card. How could we not do a journey of love card for our full moon? Full moon in Capricorn. So it is, a full moon in Capricorn. I didn't even touch on that in the astrology. I mean, we're in Capricorn, so it is about the plan. It is about the strategy. It is about understanding how we need to change it, how we need to edit it, or how we need to just tear it up and start over again because that plan wasn't working. Or maybe we're adding to it or deleting or munching it together or spreading it apart. But what are we doing? And this is a time too, under this full moon, to plan, to strategize. It could be as easy as you have to fly halfway across the world, but you are a heavy smoker. And you'll never make the flight without having a nervous breakdown. So what are some of the things that you can start doing today? Put the ashtray, the lighter, and the pack of cigarettes in the freezer so you don't see it. Okay? Out of sight, out of mind. When you want a cigarette, say, I will in 5 minutes. I'm going to go do this right now, and in 5 minutes I'll have that cigarette. And then 20 minutes when you remember again, say, okay, I'm going to give myself 5 minutes, and then I'll have that cigarette. And keep delaying it and delaying it. And here's one for you. Okay? Inhale through your mouth and hold and release through your mouth. And do that, very slowly and repetitiously. 3 or 4 times is usually all it takes. And you're mimicking the inhalation and the exhale of smoking that cigarette, and your body is kind of fooled into, well, we must have. We did, the breathing part of it. So it little things like that, mind over matter in a lot of circumstances. And if you need one, say, okay, so I'll have this one. And then we'll get back on track again. It's only one. This can be the last one. Might as well enjoy it. Get it out of the way. And I almost guarantee that you'll probably get halfway through it and you'll be like, oh, why did I do that? Now I got to kind of start over again. Anyways, but, apply that to anything in your life, right? Look at this. See the beauty all around you. We have the Swan. What a beautiful, beautiful card. This is about birthing the true you. This is about stepping into your dreams, recognizing your talents, your abilities, having a belief in yourself, and taking control over what you have control over and going forward. So we have the beautiful Swan coming out here. Swan's hiding. There we go. See the beauty. Sometimes the book opens like right up, but not this time. Okay, so see the beauty around you. Partnership, beauty, grace, elegance, and partnership. And partnership is mentioned twice there. I don't think there's a mistake in this book, okay? I think it's meant to be there. That we have to look at the people in our life, the people that support us, the people that build us up, and understand their true worth. And this will be a time when we can be generous and compassionate, and so we can reach out and show our love and appreciation to those people. And probably during this energy, they'll probably do the same back to you. It's the expansion of all things, right? A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. The swan is often associated with the transition from the ugly duckling into the beautiful swan. Swan wants you to know that you have been beautiful since the moment of your conception. I believe prior to that, but we'll go with swan for today. Your spirit is something that people find beautiful. Swan wants to remind you that you are loved very much. Swan tells you to look deeper within and around yourself and see the beauty all around you. It can be simple things, like a flower blooming on the side of the road, to a smile from a stranger. Beautiful surrounds you. You may be doubting your love relationship, but Swan reassures you that your partnership is strong. If you're not in a love relationship, this is an indication that a long-lasting and beautiful relationship could be right in the very next pond. So see the beauty within, see the beauty around you. Know that there's a lot of beauty in your life and build upon that beauty. Okay, a Journey of Love card. This deck never ceases to amaze. Okay, let's see what we got here. Running out of room. Okay, look at this burning hero. It's a 3 too. So my goodness, right? That is the degrees of the full moon. Burning hero. And I just stick with the book because I wouldn't be able to do the card justice. Okay, we'll do the poem first. There's our card. Always feeling your love in every cell of my being. I open my soul, becoming one in your embrace. How rich the moments shared. I savor every one, and even when apart, your love envelopes me, with knowing we are complete. Together, like a new day, we are born. From the transformative fires of life's test, you emerge now. Phoenix rising out of the ashes. My goodness. Stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear, shedding the layers that have held you back from burning as a naked flame of divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fiery, weary soul? Peace is coming to you now, a respite from the fire, before you are ready to burn into love again. The intensity of fire exists in relationships to cool, serenity, and you are capable of experiencing both. Your inner fire has pushed you forward, and your creative self-expression will manifest into the most beautiful forms. This is assured. You burn bright now, and yet it will be the cooling of your soul embers that replenishes you and inspires you to new creative depths and heights in due time. This oracle brings you a message. From the heat of your labor, sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if that success has already been made manifest. It's only a matter of time before it is so. From that, I've got goosebumps. It's so close to what I told you guys. Oh my goodness. From the success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You are in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart, like a sweet relationship of day and night. This cycle yields great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will not only be of earthly delight, but of heavenly blessings too. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you. And I can't go away. I can't go away. Bye.